this video about how to nail that flamenco sound, because we're basically using tools here in this style of music that we use in, other styles of music as well. We use them in metal, we use them in pop and jazz, and so what the style really is mostly the way we play stuff. And what you heard in the background was just an A minor and an E major, the tonic and the dominant of A minor, just going back and forth. And we use that in, all style of musics, a new word, but it's really the way we play them, right? And so we can agree upon that. It's a good idea to have a nylon string acoustic. That's a good help, right? And to use a lot of strumming like that, a lot of muted strokes. But when it comes to soloing, let's look at what is it that we're doing here, and just listen again here. What I feel like doing when I'm soloing is playing like I was in an argument, right? When you're arguing, you say a lot of things very fast, and then you have a break, right? Just to make those things really stand out, and that's called drama, right? When we're talking normally, we don't have a lot of drama in the voice, so we even things out and we speak normally, and there's an even distance in between the sentences. But when you argue or when you are full of emotion, then that changes completely. So the span between maximum and minimum really gets increased, right? And that's the first thing you need to focus on if you want to nail this style when you're soloing. That you can play like, melodic notes and just let me try that. Let me try not playing dramatic and see how much we lose of that Spanish style. I couldn't help it. But it sounds nice, right? But in order to really get to that flamenco style, we need that span. And of course we use speed for that, right? So that's why flamenco is, because it's arguing basically, or it's very passionate, then we need to be able to speak very rapidly. Like when you're arguing, right? You're speaking fast. And so that's really an advantage here. But you can get around that, and we're going to look at that, and still have that expression in your playing, even though you cannot play these ultra-fast runs. But so focus on that. Focus on taking longer breaks than you would normally, and then have a big difference in between, or go rapidly from fast to slow. For instance, a little line like... Sorry, let me see if I can get it. And you can create that as an exercise where you can go, just play. It's a totally different discipline, playing just 3 notes rapidly with alternate picking and then taking a break, than it is to keep playing them. That's a totally different exercise. So see if you can learn that little burst of ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. And you can also, a little trick I use is to really do what we do when we cannot play fast, is that we put a cramp down, or sometimes you use your arm. Don't do that too much. Don't practice like that anyway, because you'll mess up your arm and your elbow. But you can, let's say you want to play a line like, so I'm basically in the key of A minor, and I'm playing the A minor harmonic scale, A harmonic minor scale, and I have the 6th fret on the B string and the 9th fret on the B string. So that minor third there. And then I have the 5th fret on the B string as well. And you start with the first finger in the 6th fret, and then you play, right, 6, 9, 6, 5. That's what you want to play. But instead of just playing that, you start the first note, you start with a, right? So I'm basically playing, I let that burst of notes, I pick until I get to the, right? So you stop there, and you practice going, hammer-ons and pull-offs, right? So 6th, hammer on to 9th, pull off down to 6th, and then slide down to 5. Right? And do that a lot. Right? So you stop the second you hammer on to the next note. Right? Let's just try that out. See what you can do with that. Because that's not playing fast. That's picking fast on one note. And then... Right? See, but you can play around with that. That's the way to learn it, to play around with it. So let's just play a couple of chords again. So that's a nice little trick, and then see if you can get that into your playing as well, and have fun with that. But all in all, it's a good idea to try and have breaks, and then have big shifts in your playing. So you're not just playing... But you play and take a break, right? Or you go... Let me just demonstrate that. See if you can listen for all those shifts in the... Right? So I hope that makes sense. But play around with it and be conscious about taking those breaks, going from fast to slow, and really nailing that flamenco style.